Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Down. 180. 49. I got. 93. 93. Express.
49's the mic.
Hey, orbit.
Pull it together. 49's the mic. Watch 49. They can't hang with us.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Kill. 49, guys. Mike.
Bravo.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Yeah. 618.
On third and long, it's Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Let's go. Let's go now. Touchdown. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Get to 6.
On first down, Golden. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Golden. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's make these babies cry.
95, Mike. Watch 95. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 95 is a sand. No, shut up.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Tight end's right. Four down. Alert. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
50 down.
56 right there.
180. 56. Hey, we're good. 185. Kill. Hey, Raider 2. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Richard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Second down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That throw good for only down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing his car on third down. It's caught. Nelson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Down. 180.
I'm going to come back to you.
93.
Back to you.
Small.
Carr now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Carr gives to Richard. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, Richard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, Charlie!
On 3rd down, Carr. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't take off.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Now a give, right side. Golden looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holden.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal.
57, Mike 57. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Guys, it's game situation.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Step that he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing
29. 29.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
29.
Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, echo.
29.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raider first down.
180.
56, right there. 56. Double dog. That's the way.
Right down. Right on line. Lucky.
On first down, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
56. Hey, dude. You can't block me. 50.
Second and 5 now. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You got nothing today.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Hey, check Mike 20.
93.
Check Mike 20.
93.
They're running it. Hey, check
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards, and the Bills have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Down. 180.
Mike.
Express.
I know he ain't got it. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Watch the pass. Oh, that's flat.
White.
Check 9. Check 9. Check 31. Check 31. Joker.
On 1st down, Richard. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
185.
56.
Raider 2. Go.
Mike 56.
From the gun, Carr, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
49, guys. Mike.
To throw, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Drop deep.
Operating from the gun. Carr, in the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys.
694.
Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Get that ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
56 to 93. Check 56.
Again, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own